That 24-36 hours immediately following the Rangers game, which I was already pissed off about, to be honest, because it was an absolutely woeful display. It is the most breathtaking and actually, in some ways, awe-inspiring display of complete incompetence, ineptitude and amateurishness, if that's even a word, that I have ever seen, not only from Celtic, but from administrators of any football club, because this was a choice to do that and they completely made an arse of it. Publicly, they had their pants pulled down all day, running about desperately trying to sign players. Not only have we failed the basic remit of leaving a transfer window in a stronger position than when you enter it, we entered a transfer deadline day and came out of that weaker than on the Sunday, which is astonishing. To have sold Adam Maeda from under the nose of the manager. Adam Maeda was probably not the long-term answer, but even this move in and of itself, Adam Maeda, since Kyogo left, he has scored 12 goals for Celtic, which is a good run towards the end of that season. He did his job, and now he's not there. Look, I know that this could very well turn into a complete rant and ramble because we're all really pissed off about this, and I know that podcasts of this nature can have a tendency basically be boiled down to a bunch of guys all shouting it's no good enough at each other, so I'm just going to get that out of the way just now. It's no good enough is such a risible underplaying of the situation that I'm not going to insult anyone's intelligence by saying it. It is the end for whoever was involved in this sequence of events. It is an absolutely appalling and laughable way for a Champions League world-class club to be behaving on a transfer deadline day, and it has to be the end. I was astonished that there wasn't one word from Celtic on it. What I foolishly and in fantasy land sort of demanded in my own head was that resignation should have been on the desk at 9 o'clock this morning, but no one has said anything. And see, when another thing to pick up on that kind of general tone, people say, as if you're going to resign from that job, they get paid loads, man, as if you're going to resign. No, you misunderstand. Resignation is just a front for you being sacked. You being offered the chance to resign from your role is to save face in public. You get the chance to say,
line from the thick of it. We're allowing you to resign before you're sacked, but of course we're going to leak that you were sacked.
We're going to be briefing that you were pushed. Yeah, so exactly that. Being offered the chance to resign is very much a sacking in disguise. So that's what should have happened today. Shout at me about being entitled in the 90s and all that sort of stuff, all you like, but this is a catastrophic failure, the likes of which I've never seen. Forget the 90s. This was a Champions League club with everything in place to go on and kick on from last season, and they have chosen to pass up every single opportunity to do that. They've given us a weaker squad than it was this time last week. Never mind getting into the whole debate over players from 18 months ago, Matt O'Reilly, and the usual list we spew out every single week, right? It is unforgivable and leaves everyone involved in these decisions in an untenable position, and they should, each and every one of them, be going.